Hello, everyone. My name is Vikram Kelkar. I'm happy to be joining you here. I just want to give you guys a deep dive into the world of computer science and programming. So let's get into it.
Hello, my name is Madison Her, and I graduated from River City in the year 2020, and I'm currently a computer science major in college.
My name is Vikram Kelkar. I'm currently a computer science major at UC San Diego. I graduated River City High School in 2017. And some of my professional background is last summer I interned at the Office of Naval Intelligence in Washington, D.C. And this summer I'm an incoming software engineering intern at Microsoft. And I will be graduating at UC San Diego at the end of this year.
The computer science pathway offered at River City is a great way to introduce yourself to not only a future career, but also your college classes. I can tell you right now that taking the computer science classes in high school has made taking computer science classes in college so much easier.
So how I got into programming, I always loved gaming and computers as a child and always wondered how they worked. For example, I remember, playing Call of Duty as a kid, like how are we all in this world together? How are we all in this virtual place? And I kind of really got into computers and the idea of computing in middle school. So I remember trying to, build a computer unsuccessfully, but, I tried a little bit about parts here and there. And in 2015, I took my first programming class called Introduction to Programming at River City. Fell in love with it. It was a completely different way of thinking. I was used to the traditional math, which I enjoyed, but this was like a logical math. It worked different, and you could see your results on the computer screen, which I enjoyed. Then the next year, I took the AP Computer Science A class, which was extremely useful. I learned a lot more, a lot in depth, prepared me for the AP test, and eventually it would prepare me for my journey in UC San Diego, where I would actually major in computer science starting in 2017. And I also want to give a shout out to Miss Warrior. She was my teacher during the time when I took the pathway in 2015, and she's an amazing teacher. She really cared for me. She cared for the rest of my classmates. She just wanted us to, excel. She prepared us as best as she could. And I'm really excited to see the work that she has done and how much the program has grown and the pathway has grown over the last 5 years. And the huge thing, the reason why I got into computer science is the job prospects. So right now we have many computer science students. Every single university you apply at, it's probably the most applied to major. And yet there's still more jobs than there are college graduates. It's a top paying degree. It's a fun job. And like I said, there's many opportunities. So what's not to love about that? Another reason why I love computer science is the different focus areas you can work on. So I have a huge interest in computer vision and analytics, crunching numbers, getting information from those numbers. But there's many other areas you can work at. So if you want to work on security, cybersecurity, if you want to work on cloud computing, if you want to work on smart machines, smart computers, how different devices talk to each other, if you want to work on web programming, mobile applications, there's just so many different breadths and areas to choose from. And there's a wide variety of skills that are needed. But yeah, so let's go for the demo. So I don't want to keep talking to you. I just want to show you actually what I do as well. And the first thing here is actually developing a mobile app. So let me hide this initially. So this is called Android Studio. This is kind of where we write our code. We have different, files that have the code written and kind of what they do. And here is an emulator that emulates an app that we created. So this was something we did for a class called Walk Revolution, where it would actually record the steps that you take using a program from Google. So we kind of implemented that into our program. It would record the steps you take, it would record how long you were walking for, and it would record how far you walked. Another thing that I really enjoy is data analytics. So if you go to a project here, this is a program called Jupyter Notebook, where it's kind of like a research report with programming involved in it. Over the summer, right, we had terrible wildfires across northern and southern California. So me and my group mates wanted to figure out, what really impacts the size of a fire, or like what indications are there. So that was kind of a research question here. And we developed our hypothesis. We gathered our data from data sets. And when we got the data from the data sets, as seen here, we ran our pre-analysis visualizations, and we had charts here of all the information. from these charts, we just did a whole bunch of programming to show, the information from the data sets. And eventually through all of our data, through all of our charts, we came up with a conclusion. So this was a different way to look at computer science.
So I hope you consider taking any of the classes in the computer science pathway.
I really hope that you guys look at the River City Computer Science pathway. And if anybody has any questions about programming computer science, please feel free to contact me. My email is btelcar1999@gmail.com. And I'd love to answer any more questions that you or your parents or your son has about computer science. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this talking to you.